with Ganpati, because it's a Ganpati special episode, offering Durva, which is like, oh, I don't know how you'd describe Durva.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a wise early step that anyone can take up?
Yes, it is. You see, the things that are written in the Purans, the offerings of different gods and goddesses, one can adhere to that, one can stick to that. But at some point in your life, you transcend, all the do's and don'ts with God at some point in your life. And that is true progress when you transcend, And then, for instance, we have the Mahaganpati Pratima with the Devi sitting in our temple. And when we did the Pran Pratishtha, the Panditji was saying he should wear it's nice if you can have a cloth for him, the way the South Indians decorate. And I want him to just wear the Yagyopavit. And because this is the way my Shraddha was coming. And then with Gurudev's permission, it happened like that. So
Mm.
at some point, you will transcend all the formalities. And then what you will design will be with lot of love and with lot of all the available things. There are people living in America, there are people living in Europe, and many places where a lot of things are not available. Many things are not easily available. So if you tie your mental conditioning that my puja is not complete until I offer the durva or until I offer a supari or pan, or then that gives you this,
Tension.
yes, tension, discomfort.
Mm.
So all the things that are there, in my vicinity and in my availability, these are things I will offer to my God. Same thing goes with Naivedya. There is a system of offering Naivedya every day. And if we program our head or condition our mind that this is one sweet and one vegetable and one dal, and this is going to be offered to the God every day, and then that is not done sometimes. Household, we are making sandwiches sometimes, for instance, in household, I'm not talking about the temples. The temples are very strict about it, and that's good, but I'm talking about common people. Common people, sometimes you're making soup or you're making sandwiches or you're making all kinds of food these days. Naivedya means that before I partake, my Lord should partake. That is the meaning of offering the Naivedya. That before I consume food, I want to offer this to the Lord. A, with gratitude that this is cooked in my house. B, that what I am eating also goes to Him.
Mm.
What I am eating also goes to Him. Brahmarpanam, Brahmahavir, Brahmagno, Brahmanahutam, Brahmaivatena Gantavyam, Brahma Karma Samadhina. Very beautiful shloka in the Gita. In all the Gurukuls, the children say this shloka before eating food. So we are putting everything into consciousness. Consciousness is cooking, consciousness is being cooked, and it has been eaten by consciousness and goes into the fire of consciousness.
Wow. Wow. That's the translation.
Yeah,
Oh my
kind
God.
of.
Wow. Wow. Okay. I'm almost at the end of that early step description. Again, stotras, bhajans, great place to begin
Hmm.
for someone beginning early.
Hmm.
I think every Ganesh Bhakt in the world knows Vakratunda Mahakaya Surikoti Samprabha Nirvignam Kurme Deva Sarvakayeshu Sarvada. Is that a mantra you can chant at home?
Yes, you can. There is a Upanishad connected with Ganesha called Atharvashirsha Upanishad, which is a part of our sadhana, what we give to our students. There is a Ganpati Mula mantra given, and there is a Atharvashirsha Upanishad given. So the path is parallel. As it goes in our sampradaya, the path is parallel. That means we do the Mula mantra also and we recite the Upanishad also. This way, you are taking the help of Bhakti Yoga with the mantra and Jnana Yoga with the help of Upanishad. Every Upanishad, whichever is being composed, we have a canon of 108 Upanishads, which are officially scholarly declared to be the group of Upanishads that people can study in the Vedantic tradition. All these Upanishads give you Brahma Gyan. They all give you Brahma Gyan. That is the purpose of composing the Upanishad. The rishis have composed the Upanishad because Brahma Gyan you will get. Now, how does one get the Brahma Gyan? Just by reading the Upanishad once this, once that, one does not get Brahma Gyan. Brahma Gyan you get when you read the Upanishad 1,000,000 times and you atmasat it. That means it goes right into every cell of your body. And there is a very beautiful composition of Adi Guru Shankaracharya called Dhanyashtakam. The first stanza says, tad jnanam prashamakaram yadindriyanam tad geyam upanishadsu brahma vidyayam. So he is saying in this paragraph that tad jnanam prashamakaram yadindri. There is no such knowledge. Knowledge is not knowledge if it does not quieten your indriyas. He says that means if it does not purify your senses and quietens down all your system, आपके चित्त को शांत नहीं करता, then it's not knowledge. And where do you find this knowledge? You will find only in the Upanishad. So when we are doing deity pujas, any kind of deity puja, there are associated stotras and Upanishads for that deity also. Always.
All of them.
Most of them have. And this Upanishad should be read. Every day it should be read. Then you absorb the intelligence which belongs to that deity, and that will take you to Paramatma.
Where can I find the Upanishad?
Oh, they're everywhere. It's there on the internet. So much is there. So we have the Atharva Shisha Upanishad, for instance, and every Upanishad will declare whether it is a Devi Upanishad or a Ganesh Upanishad or a Shiva Upanishad. It will declare that you are Brahma, you are Vishnu, you are this, you are that, you are, so त्वमेव केवलम कर्तासि त्वमेव केवलम धर्तासि त्वमेव केवलम हर्तासि त्वमेव सर्वम खल्विदम ब्रह्मासि त्वम साक्षात आत्मासि नित्यम. That means every Upanishad will declare that you are the Atma. So the intelligent people should understand that every path, every deity is taking you into the same playground of Paramatma. When you read the Devi scripture, it says that Devi is everything. She is the creator, she is the sustainer and the annihilator. You read Shiva's scriptures, they say the same thing. Vishnu's they say the same thing. So is there a battlefield somewhere up there where the deities are fighting? No. They are saying that whichever deity you have fallen in love with, it will take you there. It will take you across the ocean. You see, so in the system of worship, as you started this topic, that lighting a lamp, reading one mantra or doing one mantra mala and reading that particular associated stotra or Upanishad. Upanishad is far more superior because Upanishad gives you Brahma Gyan. And these sectarian differences that are there in our head about this God is mine, this God is not mine, that will fall apart. All the walls break and you come in the field of oneness, which is the actual purpose of any sadhana. You have to understand God as one. As long as there are fragments in the head, then that worship is not complete yet.
Now I'll bring you back to that second pathway, because I think this has concluded the basics of Ganesh Sadhana section. I also feel that if one does this for 3 to 6 months at least and then becomes extremely hungry for a higher form of sadhana,
yes,
they need to seek out people like yourself.
Yes.
Actually go to Rishikesh, go to Banaras, go to these places.
Yeah, contemplate, ask, talk, talk to different people, to scholars. And, when one wants to seek advice about what mantra to do, what sadhana to do, you need to approach a mature mind. And if you're just asking, pandits and people who perform pujas, they are not teachers. They are not teachers. They may advise with their all good intention. I'm not saying they'll misguide you, but all good intention. But that advice is not something that would be, you must approach people with experience and who are sadhaks themselves, and then go ahead. To begin with, if you spend that 6 months, for instance, in our school, we offer them the mantra, we offer them the Upanishad. After 2-3 months, I often ask them, what appeals to you more? Does this feel good? You feel happy doing the Upanishad, or do you feel happy doing the mantra? Some people say the Upanishad really feels nice. Then we give them avarans of the Upanishad. Say that, okay, now, do parayans of the Upanishad. Do more counts of the Upanishad and one mala of the Ganpati mantra. If someone says the mantra feels lovely, then we say, okay, read Upanishad once and do multiple counts of the mantra. So each one, wisdom opens up from inside, and therefore it's important to have a teacher, at least a guide, if not a teacher, mentor, guru, at least a guide, someone you can talk to and can guide you on the path. And Swaguru both should be trusted. You should trust what feelings you get inside, when you're chanting the mantra or doing the Upanishad. How do you feel inside? And let go of the confusion. The confusion about, the crowd of information that is there of different deities and different paddhatis. That crowd should be just offered at the feet of the Lord. that I don't want to confuse myself. It's like you can't make a good dish out of 100 vegetables. You know, it's like that. You want to make a bangan ka bharta, make a bangan ka bharta. Don't put too many vegetables in it. It's like that. So one needs to listen to the inner voice, inner calling, and therefore silence is very important. One needs to sit down in silence to listen to the heart and listen to the head, you know, and ask, what do I want? Even if you're teary, many people get teary when they, you know, they break down when they're in silence. It's okay. You know,
It's
that
good almost.
it's always nice. It's always nice because it'll open you up to listening to what's coming from inside. Your soul is talking to you actually all the time. Your soul is on this journey in a slumber for so many lifetimes, and now finally it's knocking, you know, knocking the door to your prakriti inside, that please do something and find out who I am. Where am I? You know, on the long journey of being in slumber, it has lost its way home and it wants to go home. You know, so it'll tell you, talk to you, it'll speak out, and it'll definitely convey something. And the magnetism of the soul is such that if you are not able to hear him, you will find someone coming and talking exactly what he wants to tell you. You know, consciousness speaks to consciousness. We spoke in the last episode. Consciousness speaks to consciousness. Actually, here in this world, it's only there's only God and nothing else. They say matta parataram nanyat kinchidasti dhananjaya. Mahi sarvamidam protam sutre maniganaya. So there's nothing else in this world other than me, and I'm only interacting. You know, I'm only interacting.
Wow.
Yes, there's nothing else in this world. So what you want to hear, what he wants you to hear, if you're not able to hear it in silence, then he will make someone say that to you, and you will know that this is for me. You will know this is for me because now you recognize that this is coming from my inside.